Hey guys, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone. How you guys doing? And welcome back to the Long Dark. It has been a little while since I posted a Long Dark video, and there's a reason for that, which I'll explain to you as we're on our way here. I had to send my computer back, get it fixed. I kept having blue screen of death error issues on my Alienware 15. Excuse me, I had the hiccups right as I start recording, which is wonderful timing. So there you go. I had to send my Alienware 15 back to get it repaired because we kept having blue screen of death error issues on it. And they replaced the motherboard and the graphics card and sent it back to me. So I was without a computer for about a week and a half or so. Then I spent a few days getting it all set up again, getting all my games installed and so on and so forth. And as it turns out, I did not back up my Long Dark game because I thought it had Steam cloud saves. If you look in your Steam library playing the Long Dark, there will be a little cloud icon next to the game, which indicates that it uses Steam cloud. Which backs up your save games to Steam Cloud and so on and so forth. As it turns out, is this new? What is this thing? I don't recall seeing this before. It's like a boy or something like that. Anyway, as it turns out, it does not. So I lost all my save games. Can I go inside it? I want to go in you. Can I go inside you? No, I can't. That's a bummer. That would be a cool little spot to hang out. Start a fire, Maybe not start a fire. That'd probably be a bad idea. So I lost my Long Dark save game, which kind of sucked because I was at Desolation Point, and I was going to show you guys some cool stuff in Desolation Point. And then I lost my save game, so it really didn't work very well. I wanted to make some progress in the game before I recorded another video. So I figured I'd just, play through it a little bit. And then once we made some progress, I'd start recording again. Well, after I reinstalled it, I hit a glitch where time stopped advancing in the game. I was stuck with about 2 hours of darkness remaining. I was at Carter Hydro Dam in Mystery Lake, and I figured I would just kind of, head out. It was only 2 hours of darkness left. I could see a little bit. Not a lot, but I could see enough to I figured make my way to Coastal Highway, which I did, but by the time I got there, there was still 2 hours of darkness remaining. Time was not advancing in the game, so I decided to be kind of creative with my death. I could have just exited the game and started over again, but, where would the fun be in that, When you stop caring about your character's health, you can kind of do some cool, fun stuff with it. Maybe I should have recorded it. I don't know. It was kind of funny. Because I figured, I want to come up with an interesting way to die. So I've died from fall damage before. That's kind of boring. No one wants to do that. That's a little boring. So I figured this time we'd go with weak ice. So I just headed over to the lake here. Right over here. And then ran out into the lake. And till I got to the weak ice, and went through. And as it turns out, if you go out into the weak ice, you do not die. You just get hypothermia. All your clothes are wet, and you have hypothermia. You have to stay above freezing for 24 hours to fix your hypothermia. We're on our way to Desolation Point, by the way. It's where I'm trying to head back to again. Just keeping an eye on my condition here. I'm pretty toasty. It's not storming or anything. It was storming on my way here, but it's not storming now. And I did find a bunker in Mystery Lake, so I have a premium winter jacket and some wool clothes on and stuff. It's pretty good. I got cotton long underwear, a heavy wool sweater, insulated boots, the premium winter coat. We got all the good stuff going on here. Wool socks. I'm pretty toasty right now, so, we're not really in a huge hurry. So, here I am with hypothermia, and there's still 2 hours of darkness remaining. and I can hardly see where I'm going. And then I figured, you know what? Okay, we'll get some fall damage and we'll die, just to see how it ends. You know. So I climbed up a little embankment along this. Salty crackers. Oh man, everybody likes salty crackers. Those are my favorite. Cool beans. So I climbed up an embankment where, you know, there was looked like a high enough drop off today. As it turns out, I jumped off of it and I did not die. It's storming here again. The storm from Mystery Lake must be following me. That must be it. Storm's following me. Still feels like 4 degrees though, so we're not freezing. We can keep going. We're good. The way to Desolation Point is right along the highway anyway. I have a feeling I might be going the wrong way. I don't think I am, but it's possible. So there you go. -4, we're still okay. Cool beans. So I climb up this little embankment. This is a really long story, I know. I climb up this little embankment, and I jump off. There's, you know, 5 or 6 drops down. I ended up with 2 fractured ankles, 2 fractured wrists, and I still had hypothermia. I was in pretty bad shape at this point. So I'm hobbling and limping along. The world started, the graphics in the world started getting all warbly, like I was going to pass out. And my condition began deteriorating very, very quickly. I realized by the time it hit 20%, I realized that I was not going to make it to anywhere where I could possibly save myself. Which was okay, because I was trying to die anyway. So it wasn't really that big of a deal. So I just kept walking. And eventually the entire screen was nothing but a blur. And then it hit 0%. And I died. And it was kind of cool because it had just kind of stopped. And then it faded to black. And then it said that you have succumbed to the long dark. Which was kind of sad, in a way. But there you go. That's the end of my story. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I probably should have recorded it. I wasn't even thinking. At the time, I just wanted time to keep advancing. Because I had already made, you know, a few hours of progress in the game at this point before I hit the glitch where time wasn't advancing. It wasn't really that big of a deal though, because, you know, I just started a new game yesterday, and I have Mystery Lake pretty much memorized at this point, so I know pretty much how to get around Mystery Lake, collect stuff, and then make it, excuse me, hiccups came back, to Coastal Highway. So that's where we are now. We're at Coastal Highway. We're trying to get to the edge of the highway here so we can make our way to Desolation Point, which is the new, cool, fun area. I like to live in the lighthouse in Desolation Point that I showed you guys in the previous video when we made it there. Did I show you the lighthouse? Yeah, we made it to the lighthouse. And that's where I stopped the video, I believe. It's been a little while. It's hard to remember. It's also kind of hard to see here right now because it's quite stormy at the moment. So there you go. We're making our way. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. I might not be though. I have a feeling that I'm going the wrong way. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm going the wrong way. In which case, Commuter's Lament. No, I'm going the right way. We make our way through here, through Commuter's Lament here, and then we'll be in Desolation Point. Cool beans. Yeah, so travel to Crumbling Highway. That's what we want to do. Cool beans. Yeah, there was some cool stuff going on in Desolation Point. I did explore it a little bit before my computer died and I had to be sent away. I did do some exploring there, and I wanted to show you guys some of the cool stuff I found while I was there. There's a ship you can go on and everything. It's pretty awesome. And there's a furnace in there with coal, and you can make like this coal-fired furnace, and you can use that to craft metal things and stuff. It's pretty cool. So there you go. So we're gonna make our way back there, and hopefully this storm lets up a little bit, because I can't really see a darn thing right now, except the road in front of me, which is all I really need to see right now. And because I have my premium winter coat and everything, we're not freezing very quickly. We are freezing slightly, but not very quickly. We're getting more tired than we are cold. So there you go. If you're interested in this car up here, I believe there's a candy bar in it. I think there's a candy bar in it. There's something in it. Abandoned Harris home. Ooh, there's more than just a candy bar. There's some beef jerky and newspaper and a soda. I'm gonna drink the soda. Thank you for the soda. I like Stacy's grape soda more than I like the Summit soda. But, you know, it's personal preference, right? Cool beans. I have no idea what either one of them actually tastes like because this is a video game, but that's okay. I feel like I would like Stacy's grape soda more than I would like Summit soda. So I'm going to go with that. Cool beans. So here we go, making our way to Desolation Point. We'll get back to the lighthouse again, probably in this video. We're up to like 11, almost 11 and a half minutes now. My story took up like 7 minutes. So, you know, it's a pretty good story. I felt like it was worth telling. So, there you go. Make our way into this log here. We just keep going, and we will make... Don't crouch, dude. I could run a little bit, I guess. And we will make it to the Desolation Point. Oh, right, yeah, the road collapse. We gotta make our way around the road collapse. I forgot about that. There's a small risk of us freezing. I can't remember which way to go. There is a small risk of us freezing. Can't we go through the mine? Isn't there a mine that I can go through? I'm pretty sure there is, guys. Somewhere. There's a mine. And I can go through the mine to get... Yeah, I have to go through the mine, actually, to get to Desolation Point. So, where's the mine? I saw the mine, and it opened up my eye. No, I did not see the mine yet. I did find a old broken down house, though. This place has seen better days. Marjorie? Are you home? No, no one's home here. Definitely no one home there. Alive or dead. If they are, they're buried in the snow. Where is the mine? I need to get inside. Where is the mine? Oh dear. We're dead, sir. Where is... Oh, not that way. You can't go up that slope. Sorry. If you want to, you can't. I'm also running out of run juice. Sprint ability. I liked earlier in this game where they had the infinite sprint. I was a fan of the infinite sprint. Mainly just because walking takes so freaking long to get anywhere that the infinite sprint was really good. Because you could just leave it on all the time. And never run out of sprint. That was nice. I like that. Didn't like running out of sprint. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? It's the house that Marjorie's not home in. Where's the mine? I can't remember. Like I said, it's been a little while since I played this. Do I actually have to go around that road thing before I get to the mine? I feel like I do. I also feel like I could have been doing that instead of looking for the mine. And, you know, being outside in a storm. Just saying. You know, if you had done that in the first place, sir, then, you know, you'd probably be passed around here already, man. Instead of wandering around through the woods. Ooh, a cave. Hey, Bambi, was this your cave? Did you live here before you died? It's a nice cave you got here. There's nothing in it, but, you know, It's inside out of the storm, which is good. You know, feels like 11 degrees in here. Wow, it's toasty. That's a toasty warm cave you got right there. There's a backpack. What's this? Cedar firewood. I have firewood. I'm almost kind of encumbered here a little bit because I'm carrying a fair bit of stuff at the moment. But, you know, it's okay. It's alright. It's okay. It's alright. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be alright. I want to go up there. I want to go up here. I can't go that way. I have to go this way. Okay, so anyway, we made it around the road collapse anyway. Kind of took a roundabout, long route, but hey, we made it. Cool beans. Now we can head up this way. I think this goes to the mine. It should. Hopefully. Go to the mine. Hopefully. I think. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yes, sir, it does. Cool beans. Abandoned mine number 3 west. Cool beans. You can also get coal in here. By the way, these are coal mines now. There's usually a bucket right inside the door of the mine, which contains coal. Not this one, though. But there you go. We need some light, sir. Can't wander through the mine with no light, sir. That's a bad idea. Cool beans. So we're wandering here through the mine. We gotta crouch down here. Screech through here. Apparently this mine is not particularly stable. When I looked up the release notes of the last release where they announced Desolation Point, they called this an unstable mine. That would mean not stable. I've been through here a bunch of times and it hasn't collapsed on me yet. So maybe it's just meant to look unstable but not collapse. I'm not sure. But it doesn't collapse on you. I've been here through here a bunch of times. And there really is no risk of it collapsing on you despite the fact that it's an unstable mine. Is that a cowboy hat? No, it's coal. Cool beans. We're going to collect a little bit of that coal. Maybe take that flare too, just in case. Lantern fuel I don't need. I have a jerry can with like a liter of lantern fluid. A liter of fluid inside it. I can't speak tonight. That's my bad. I'm sorry. No one there. Sometimes there's dead bodies on the other side of those grates. Not this time though. This does seem rather unstable. Like probably not the best idea to try to make your way through here, though. I suspect that if I was actually in this situation where my plane had crashed and I was trying to survive, I'd probably go through it anyway. I'm just saying. But, you know, I'd probably do the same thing. There's nothing that way, it's rocks. Okay, it's this way. There's really only one way to go through here. As he comes to a fork in the road, he says there's only one way to go. We'll go this way, since this is the exit anyway. There should also be a bucket inside the door with some coal in it, which there's not. Because, yes, there is. A lump of coal. Give me a tool. It is quite useful, actually, yes. You're right, dear. It is, in fact, quite useful. Cool beans. Let's head out to Desolation Point. I'm surprised I remembered all this. Good for me, you know? Cool beans. So, here we are at Desolation Point. The storm stopped, that's good news, you know? The fact that the storm stopped is nice. So we'll make our way down here to the road again. And I can probably put that lantern out. Don't think we need that now that we're outside. in the daylight. You know, speaking of daylight, how many hours? There was only 3 hours of daylight left. We may not make it to some of the other stuff today. We're up to 20 minutes anyway, so we may not make it to the ship and all the other cool stuff in this video. I'll be in the next one though. So there you go. Cool beans. There's a few other places you can go here too, which is pretty rad. So the road's down here. So we're gonna go down here to the road, and then make our way down the road to the lighthouse. There's nothing that way. You can keep going that way. It's pretty much just a dead end, so you're not really gonna find a lot down there. There's also an abandoned whaling station here. At first I thought they were dinosaur bones. They're not, because they kind of look like dinosaur bones, I'm just saying. But they're not. It's an abandoned whaling station, which is kind of cool. There's my lighthouse friend. Hello, friend. I'm coming to you. I won't be long. I like to live in the lighthouse. It's a cool spot to hang out. It also has an awesome Canadian flag hanging in front of it. Canada rocks. I'm Canadian, in case you guys were not aware of that. I live in Ontario. I'm a happy Canadian. One thing I did find funny about this game, though, is when you start freezing when it's like -9, -10. You know, I'm just going to let you guys in on a little secret here. We folks here in Canada do not really find -9 or -10 to be particularly cold. Just to give you an idea, last winter was a pretty cold winter for us. And we had daytime temperatures in the -30s, with the wind chills approaching -40. That's degrees Celsius. It's pretty cold. Like -30, that's pretty cold, dude. But -9 is not particularly cold. Although it does say the air temperature is -8, which is, again, not particularly cold. No Canadian worth his salt is gonna freeze when it's -8. I'll be honest with you, if it's like 0, -4, -5, I sometimes don't even wear a hat. I'll wear like a baseball hat with the hood of my hoodie up, and I regularly dress like that in -5 to -10 degree weather. That's not particularly cold for us, you know. I'm just saying. There should be a corpse around here too. I believe there's a corpse that fell out of the lighthouse around here somewhere. He must be down the hill farther. But I believe there is a corpse around here somewhere that fell out of the lighthouse. I found him last time. Anyway, let's go inside and show you the inside of the lonely lighthouse. It's a lone, lonely lighthouse, all alone. The poor lighthouse keeper, he's all alone. I'm guessing he's the guy that fell out of it. Maybe he killed himself. Maybe he just got lonely and jumped. Who knows? Anyway, there's a potbelly stove here, so you can get this place heated up quite nicely. I broke up a bunch of these crates the last time I was playing into reclaimed wood and fed the fire quite a bit. And I got it to like 38, 40 degrees in here, something like that. It felt like 40 degrees, which was pretty darn toasty. So there you go, some lockers back there. And you make your way up here to the top. You can actually go right up to the top, through the hatch, right up to the top of the lighthouse, which is kind of cool. There's not really anything up here. Some newsprint. But there's a lovely view, though. And you can take a look around all of Desolation Point. Cool beans. Doesn't it look nice? You can't really see a lot. Just the road and the stuff over there. There's a ship in the water over there also that you can go into, which is pretty rad. I'll show you guys that in the next video, as well as the whaling station. But for now, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'm happy to be playing Long Dark again. This is one of my favorite games right now. I really enjoy playing it. Particularly after a long day of work or something. You come home from work and maybe you don't want to play a super action-y game. You know, it's a lot of concentrating and stress and stuff. Maybe you just want to chill. Have a nice chillax game, you know, where you're just chilling and relaxing, playing a game. That is where this one fits the bill quite nicely. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Cool beans. Rock on.